house on to punt. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
I'm wondering.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Levis to throw off play action.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Great play to move the chains by Hopkins to show that he remains a great playmaker despite missing chunks of the last 2 seasons. Averaged almost 80 yards per game in 9 games last year.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Levis from the gun. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there.
Not. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And some room to run now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Burrow on play action.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next to score, Bengals 7, Titans 0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To about the 35, 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Now this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The Titans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Levis.
Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Burrow. Rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Bengals 14, Titans nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And Burrow going to change the play.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow steps away to his left. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. On the move to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Jones on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, 27 yards. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
That's good for the Titans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Levis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
At the 25-yard line.
11 MT, take.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. In the backfield by himself is Brown. 2nd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Steps away. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Touchdown! T. Higgins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big... Put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Burrow will throw. Now he's forced out left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. We're up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Levis now on 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll buy some time right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow on play action. Pressure comes and down he goes. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a...
And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Levis. And now here is another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to...
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were